Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So here we go, live again from London, 10 a.m. and Hatha Yoga with elements of Ayurveda. So finding yourself a comfortable position, any blocks, any props that you might need during the practice. However, we'll do a bit more of a meditative practice today because yesterday was the Mental Health Awareness Day. So I thought I will connect more on that with you today. Let's find a comfortable sitting position and wait for some other people to join us. It's sunny, lovely, bright day today here in London, which helps lifting up the spirit a bit instead of all these gloomy, rainy days. Okay. And so mental health awareness. We keep forgetting about the mind, that is very important to stay healthy and weed the mind off any, like you would do with your garden, any weeds. And that's achieved through self-awareness mainly, and through practices like meditation and even pranayama. And as we like to work on our bodies to be strong and fit and detox the body, work the muscles, to be more flexible, it's the same we should do for the mind. And in fact, never forget that if we have any issues in the mind, any problems, any negative thoughts, they create toxicity, and this toxicity is transferred and brings illness, which is manifested physically as well. So the mind and the body are connected. And it looks like we forget about that from time to time. Okay, so that's why yoga is a wonderful tool to work both together, because yoga means union, and this is the union of the mind and the body working together through the medium of breath. That is what fixes the mind so it stays focused, and you help of that side of the psyche, the mental side of you, to release, especially when we do Shavasana, and especially when we do Yoga Nidra, is when you work on your subconscious, on your samskaras, through a deep meditation in Yoga Nidra. Hey, Zajce, zdrasti. Okay, hi. So let's come and sit comfortably. Wear something which is loose, can't make you feel good, okay, so you don't feel suffocated. And we're going to take deep inhales and exhales here. And feeling the space around you, the space where you sat. All the sounds. And you just listen. Adopt the attitude of a silent witness throughout the practice. And we start with 3 Oms and the Loka mantra. Take a deep inhale. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Good. So we connect now with the pranayama, a couple of pranayama, which is one of my favorite, with emphasis on the exhale. So and we do it more own paced, and then we're gonna take Mahabandha, which is contract the Muladhara, Uddiyana and the Jalandhara Bandha after the fully exhale, and then when we inhale and we hold the Mahabandha for as long as it feels comfortable, just stay there and then release and wait for the natural breath to normalize before we continue. And at home in your own time, you can do it in as many times as you wish. Today we're going to do 60 rounds of Kapalabhati plus the Mahabandha at the end of it. So when you're ready, begin in your own pace. So when your natural breath is back, let's start with just warming up the meridians. But if you want to swap your legs, that's fine. So we're going to start by tapping the front inside and the outside. Don't forget you do it as a cup like so. And then the other side. And the inside of the leg. Good. And then the arms. And the outside. Good. So just a little bit, if you have any blockages, sinuses, kapha is rising, so it's good to get a bit of massage here where the temples, and just bring some energy in the body generally, in the face, pressing here along any pressure points, you know, a little bit the ears, just waking up the body a bit more, energizing. You should be energized through Kapalabhati, but still. Now let's massage your feet one at a time, the heels, squeeze the toes, just give a little bit of bringing some warm up if you're Vata, they may be a bit cold, then interlace your fingers in between your toes and just move the ball of the foot, the ankle, clockwise, anti-clockwise, okay, and then swap the other side. So good. Squeezing the heel, any pressure points that you may know as well, just press there, squeezing one at a time the toes, and then interlace the fingers into your, in between the toes, just a little bit of movement here in the ball of the foot, and then the ankle, yeah, very good, clockwise, anti-clockwise. When you're ready, we're gonna come to open the hips a bit more, so you can hug the shin with your elbows or into the wrists if it's too much, but keep awareness on the shoulders down, sternum forward, and squeeze and breathe here. Few rounds of breath, inhale, exhale. Squeeze and keep the sternum coming forward. 3 rounds of breath here is fine. And after that, swap the other side. Inhale, shoulders down, lengthen. Beautiful. Long neck. Good. After 3 rounds, let go. And we're going to come up to 4. And start dynamic cat cow. If you want to do this, or scraping the barrel in, and then the other side, figure 8s, whatever your body feels like what to do. Also the one that you lower down, lift, exhale, any variations of them. And also it's very good to press the palms, the heels of your palms, press them into the floor, and then you will feel that opening in the upper back where the shoulder blades are. They will spread. So the more you press the heels, the more they will open the shoulders, and maybe tuck the chin gently. Feel that beautiful stretch across your upper back. Three to 5 rounds of breath here. Good. And when you're ready, come into Balasana just to feel a little bit of release, and stretch the arms and open the fingers, press the palms, and be actively aware of your arms are straight, touching the floor. Deep inhale, exhale here into your rib cage. And then we're coming up to down dog. So tuck the toes under and into down dog for 3 breaths. You can be dynamic, move one at a time, the heels, or if it's okay, find where the heels go and straighten your knees, and then gradually start rotating your hips up towards the ceiling. Pressing the palms into the floor and moving the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthening through the crown. And working with Ujjayi breath beautifully. So after 3rd round, let's okay, so come into the front of your mat and come gradually lifting, coming up gently, gently, gently. Open the legs so they're hip width apart, and we'll do swan dives here, connecting with the breath. So keep the feet parallel and inhale or dry breath. Exhale. Bending the knees, look forward. Exhale, the crown all the way down. Then inhale, gently bend the knees if you need to, and come up. This is 1 round, and we do 4 more. Inhale, I'll do it on the side so you see. Exhale, you can go with straight legs. And then bend so your thighs become parallel. Look forward. Inhale into your rib cage. Exhale out through the crown. Parallel feet, palms beside the feet. And then inhale, you can come up with straight back by rooting into your feet. Or gently press the knees to come up if your back is still a bit stiff or dodgy. Again, in. Always move with the length of the breath, whether it's inhalation or exhalation. Two more rounds. And final, coming up. Stay in Tadasana, but keep breathing the Good. So on the next inhale, exhale, we're going to go for a side. So parallel feet, and then inhale, arms raised. Keep lengthening through the belly. Exhale. Move the shoulder blades away. Inhale to center. Exhale, lower. Again. This time, inhale, lift. Exhale, come to the side. Inhale, the other arm. Palms together. Exhale, reach for the side. But allow that foot to stay rooting. Exhale before you move back to center. And release. The other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slide. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Stay for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. And wait for the inhalation to lift. Exhalation to lower. Once more. Wait for the inhale, back to center, exhale. Good. Now we do the back. Have your palms here on the side, roll the shoulders, lengthen through, and start moving the hips forward, keeping that space in the lower back and looking forward. Gently inhale back to center, exhale, bend your knees and hug your elbows, dangling down, and then gradually coming vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up mindfully. Again, inhale, roll the shoulders, have the back here, lengthen, and then exhale, hips come forward, keeping space in the vertebrae. If you want to let go the head and slide the arms, that's fine. Then the first thing to look is the head up. Then you start flexing in the hips, bending the knees, hug your elbows and dangle. Gradually coming up with the inhale. Coming back to center, and let's do once more. Inhale. Exhale. Go for the moving the hips forward, rooting into your floor. If you want to let go the head, that's fine. Wait for the inhalation to lift the head first, and then you bend and come to hug your elbows and dangle. Gradually dangling all the way up. Beautiful. And we're now going to do 3 rounds of sun salutation, your own variation. Then we meet in Tadasana. Connect with your breath, and we go with the dance of movement and breath here. Coming to the end of your last round. Coming to Tadasana and keep moving with the breath. So feel that internal movement, energized body from within. Keep pressing into your angle. So inhale, exhale, come to a comfortable wide-legged stand, and then turn the right and the back foot is 45 degrees. Make sure you're pressing on the outer edge of that foot. This one is also rooting you down. Spread the toes. From there, draw energy on. Inhale. And now keep reaching for the front. Keep flexing in the hips. And make sure you're keeping the hips to be in line as well. The shoulders in line. Now, if you have a block, it's the time to bring it out nearby. So that inhale, exhale, you start holding the waist here, reaching either to the chin or have a block nearby. Support yourself there, but turn the chest to the side, open. Look at the thumb. If that's impossible, if it's hard, keep looking down the big toe. And now from there, kind of reach like a star everywhere. You want to go up to the ceiling, press into the floor, extend through the crown, press and reach in every possible direction. Don't hang the head. Keep it in line with the spine, so it's extension of the spine. Keep 3 Ujjayi breaths here. It may allow you, if you surrender further down, that's great. Keep working your core muscles and pressing the feet. Good. Maybe you reach and hook the big toe with the index, middle and the thumb, or flat hand. After 3 rounds, inhale, exhale, come to a forward bend here, parallel feet, okay, and just gently extend, come onto your fingertips, exhale, all the way down. Now, you hold a variation if you want to hold the outer edges of your ankles here, that's fine. Keep lengthening through the crown, feeling that beautiful opening and stretch in the hamstrings. Okay, 3 breaths here. So you can work your hands forward or work them back. It's up to you. Or the side. Anything that you're finding alright for the moment where you are at that particular moment with your body and mind. One more deep inhale, exhale here. Surrender to the forward bend, and when you're ready after the 3rd round of breath here, we're going to go for the other side of triangle. So just turn the foot forward. If you need, hop the other one slightly, move it into 45 degrees, and we're going to build triangle from the bottom up. Have a block here, and then gradually, if you want to do so, bend slightly the knee, okay? If you want to hold the waist and coming up gently to turn, so the chest is in line with the hips and it's open, the shoulders in line, building gradually to come up and maybe open here. Again, gaze up to the thumb or the big toe on the floor. Now if you want a block, it's great. Here we go. Imagine like you're in between these 2 glass walls. So your table is slightly tucked on the bottom. Good. 3 breaths into this beautiful posture, expressing your triangle in every direction. Full awareness of the breath and the body. If you want to take it further, you just check. If not, you come back to where it was comfortable. Okay, for 3 rounds or so, just coming to feel this side of triangle. After you're done, you exhale into down dog. Okay. If you want to stay here for 2 rounds of breath, that's fine. If you need to lower in balasana and have a breather here, that's also cool. But don't ever disconnect from the breath. Keep it there. Work with your breath. Good. Wherever you are, if you're in balasana, go back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Down dog, and when you're done your 3 breaths there, inhale and exhale into pigeon right. So right knee towards your right thumb. Come on to lift through your sitting bones. Okay, press the fingertips into the floor, moving shoulders away, lengthening through the crown. Now some of you may want to stay there, it's absolutely fine. Feel these hips are square. Okay, so if you need to support any blocks or anything like that, cushions, fine. Good. Any variation, if you want to open, balance here, stretch the back thigh, yeah, is absolutely fine. And then let go to forward bend, to forward pigeon. Now, full awareness of your palms straight in front of you. They're flat and they are pressing into the floor, as well as the top of that is also strongly pressing. So you're prostrating yourself and surrender. Mentally as well, just observe how you're going deeper into your surrender on the floor. 3 rounds of breath here. And when you're ready to come up, inhalation will lift you all the way up. Then exhale back into down dog for a breath or 2 before you adjust and move the left to come forward. And here we go, coming up to your fingertips, opening the sternum again. You choose either stay here or you balance, whichever you want to go for. But full awareness on the connection of your movement and the breath. Just observe that you're making space for that breath to become deeper and longer and more enhancing. Then when you're ready to go and forward, prostrate yourself, surrender, press the palms, open the fingers, press the back of the foot, so that whole line is one line from the front of the body to the back of the body. And you surrender with every exhale further and further. Working with the gravity. Surrender, nothing to control. Just feel. Three rounds of breath into your pigeon here. And this one is a very good for Pitta brain, because Pitta people tend to be quite judgmental, and surrendering is something they can't do very easy. So Bhakti Yoga is very good for this type of mind, which is very black and white, very judgmental. They need to surrender. They cannot control. They need to know there is a higher power which they're part of, and they cannot control this power. So they only can surrender and accept to be part of it. So Pigeon is a very good reminder to observe that, like prostrating in the feet of the Guru, if you like. That sort of bhakti reminder. So after 3 rounds of breath, move the palms underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift back into pigeon, tuck the toes and go to down dog. Inhale, exhale, down dog. And then we cross the legs here. If you want to roll back and come to hug your knees into the chest and remove any ponytails in now. If you want to move up into shoulder stand, go for it. If you know where you are, if you feel like it today. Or bridge. 3 rounds of breath in bridge. So different variation again for those, they know where you're going. You can interlace the fingers, lift and hold it for 3 breaths here, or just be dynamic. Lower on every exhale and lift back on inhale, and then lower on the exhale, okay? And those who want to experience a deeper back bend in bridge, they can go and support the lower back with the heels of your palms, and maybe hold it for 3 rounds of breath, but make sure your knees don't go astray. They just keep in line with the hips. And the head is always central. Keep it in the center. Don't turn it to the left or the right. After your third Ujjayi breath here, lower, gently hug your knees into the chest. And clockwise, anti-clockwise. Yeah. Good. And squeeze. Now, if you want to go for plow or shoulder stand, as I said, go for it. You can do one leg at a time, any variation, or maybe half lotus, you know, depending if you practiced, what you practiced. And gradually plow. Keep supporting the lower back and keep lengthening through your tailbone. 3 rounds of breath here. to surrender in Shavasana. We go through fish first, sitting on your palms, pressing the elbows, and the head is lifted, turned to the crown, gently touching the floor. So the weight is not on the head, is on the elbows. And you can stay in fish as long as you need to, as long as your body needs to be in fish, okay? And then gradually coming into Shavasana, lying down flat on the ground, and make sure you're not disturbed for the next few minutes, so that you can really choose to feel the benefits of Shavasana. Even if you need to cover the body, make it cozy and become aware of letting go with every exhale, more and more into the floor. Scan the body for tension, starting with the feet, calf muscles, feel the thighs, hips, feel the tailbone. And travel up the lower back, the middle back, upper back. Check your shoulders are heavy, flat on the floor. Arms beside the body, palms turning up. And then feel the head is heavy, the forehead soft, soft eyelids, cheeks are soft, jaw also soft, and the lips. Then feel the tongue in your mouth is soft, and observe the chest moving with every inhale and exhale, gently lifting and lowering for the next 7 to 9 rounds of breath. Any sounds, any thoughts and sensations, just be aware of them as a silent witness and go back to the breath and stay with it. Just observing without reacting. Stay with your breath. Every time you feel distracted, go back to the breath. Moving the chest gently. Moving the belly. Beautiful. become aware of deepening your breath now and wiggling your toes and your fingers gently, moving the head from side to side. And coming up to final sitting position. Three arms together and the Loka mantra. Inhale. Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurbhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm really happy to see some of you, my friends here. Stella, Zoya, Zdrasti. Super. Hope that was okay for you, and be mindful of your thoughts, and especially negative thoughts, the ones that have this tendency to get us down. People who have a more kapha constitution in rest most of the time, and so you need to uplift your energy by listening to some music, by clapping, going for brisk walks even if it's gloomy, and asana practice should be active. And people with vata, they very much suffer from anxiety, forgetfulness. They need more grounding, more meditation, and maybe having naps in the afternoon is also calming down vata. And pitta people are quite, as I said, sharp and black and white, and they need bhakti. They need to volunteer. They need to serve, give their service in the name of something, which will cool down this pitta, this fire mind and psyche. So they should learn to accept things and not always black and white, you see, and things coming through different colors, and they fluctuate, and everything is just little play like music and all that. Okay, and yeah, so have fun and be aware of yourselves and enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Much love. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.